Hello, FLOSSTUBE. Welcome to Homesteading on the Homefront. My name is Lynette. It is Tuesday, September 3rd, and I thought I would come do a quick video and update you on what's been going on around here. We're in a new spot today. We'll get to that reason in a minute. The windows in back of you are open because it's a gorgeous day, so unfortunately I think that means you're going to hear all the cars go by, but we'll make do. So, lots to get to today. Misty is over on her cat tower looking like she's going to cause some trouble. So we'll see what the brat comes up with. Here, let me show you. Here she is. She's getting big. You don't want to... Look at the camera. Nope. Alright, stay with my stitching. Okay, so let's talk about what I've been working on since last week when I did my pre-fair video. The first thing that I did was Autumn's Fruitful Labor. This is a Brenda Gervais. I'm just going to scroll it for you so that you can see what I've done. This was all done last time. And then, since I've talked to you, I finished those terrible flowers. And I've started working on the words. And I don't know if you can see, but I've actually come down here for this row so that I can start working on those flowers. So I am hoping that this will be done within the next week. I'm not sure how much stitching time I'm going to get, but hoping to finish that one up soon. The other thing that I worked on was Heartstring Samplery, Never Let You Go. And I am changing this one quite a bit. So I will show you what I have. The big news on this one is that the corners, or the border, is all done. So I finished down the bottom here and got the borders to meet up, and then we have some butterflies. So basically I need to fill in up here. I still don't know what's going up there, so I have to figure that out. I think I'm going to put roosters here and here, and then this will be more personalization. So this one is nearing completion as well. I am hoping that this will be done by the end of October. I only work on it once a week on Sundays, but I think I can get it done with 7 or 8 more Sundays. And then I have an FFO. In my last video, I showed you I was working on Rebecca Nurse. So she's all done and framed. This is a standard 8x10 frame. And for those of you who are interested, this is 28 count linen, and I used 1 thread. I only stitch with 1 thread. I like it so much better than stitching with 2, and so even on 28 count I will use 1 thread. Up close you can see the coverage is obviously not as good as with 2 strands, but I think it's fine. And I really like how this came out. I think Beth is going to be really pleased with that when I give it to her to give to her son. And then I have some haul to show you. I placed an order with Teresa Kitten Stitcher. I got some rickrack and other stuff for finishing, but that's been put away, so I didn't grab that. The first thing that I got is the Cricket collection. Boy, there we go. For those of you who have been with me from the very beginning, I showed this sampler in video 1. My husband's grandmother stitched that, and we have it. And I saw the chart in the charity section for the pet shelter, and I decided that I was going to buy the chart just so that if I ever wanted to make my own, I could, or if I wanted to make some of these little companion pieces, I could. And then I found this one in the charity section as well. It is out of print. This is Kathy Barrick's A Good and Proper Home. And I've been wanting to stitch this one for a while and decided to nab it before I couldn't find it anymore. And then the third stitch, still in plastic, so I'm not taking it out. This is Prairie Schooler, and I got it just for the watermelon because, as you know, that's little one's favorite, and I thought I would do it in the same colors as the farmer's market vegetables that I've been doing, so that I can include that in the basket of smalls that I'm making. So that was my haul from Teresa. And then yesterday I was at Walmart and I saw this fabric. Pumpkins, pumpkin spice and everything nice. Leaves are falling. Autumn is calling. I just fell in love with it. And there's also matching plaid. So I bought those thinking they would make a beautiful project bag. Now, let's not talk about the fact that my sewing machine is still not set up. It's been 9 months since we moved in. I'm hoping this summer or this winter that I can get that going again and start making some more project bags. Okay, so now some important updates to give you. First of all, let me get this here. I talked about Jessie Robertson in my last video and told you my predicament about not being able to find the CD of my cross-stitch charting program. So I was thinking about it, and I realized that even if I found the CD, it would do me no good because the new computer does not have a DVD player. So I would have to go out and buy an external one, which I really didn't want to do. So I got the idea of emailing Hobbyware, which is the maker of the Pattern Maker program. And I explained that I had bought a new computer. It didn't have a DVD player so that I could install the program. Would there be a link so that I could download it? And I explained that I bought the software back in 2001 or 2002, and I should be in their system if they kept records that long. And so I thoroughly expected them to come back with, you know, no, we didn't keep records that far back. Show us a picture of the DVD or of the CD and then we'll let you download it. Nope, that's not what happened. 24 hours later, not even, I had a link in my inbox so that I could download the cross-stitch program. So, Jessie Robertson is happening. Right now, I am going through and I am making final color choices. I did place an order because there were a couple DMCs that I wanted to just verify wouldn't be as good. I think I pretty much have the palette here. And let me show it to you. If I can hold them all. I don't know if I can hold them all. I am not an expert at this. So I think this is going to be the final palette. But like I said, I placed an order so that I could just check with the DMCs that may or may not work. Once that's done, I'll finish up the chart and finalizing colors, and then we can talk about how you all get to stitch it. So that is Jessie Robertson. I'm thrilled that that worked out so easily. Okay, next update. Home for the Holidays sale starts October 1st. I have finally decided which pattern I'm doing. It's going to be one of the stockings. I thought I decided. I think I decided. I think it's this one. This pattern right here. I think that's the one. I am going to be changing it up. And I am going to be using this color palette. So, looking forward to that. I will put a link down below so that you can join the Facebook group if you haven't already. Okay, Jesse Robertson, we talked about Home for the Holiday sale. The third announcement is that the Frugal Empire Retreat is basically full. We are at about 25 people, and that's where I would like it to stay. I know that there will be last minute cancellations. There are always last minute cancellations because life happens. So if you want to request to join the group, please do so. I will approve you as cancellations come in and people's plans change. I will do the first person who requested to join the group, I will approve, and then if you want to come, great. If you don't, then I'll approve the next person. So I'm very excited about that. Then Amy over at Gable Stitcher and I have chosen a date for our Stitchy meetup in Westborough, Massachusetts. It's going to be Tuesday, October 22nd at the Panera. I didn't write down the address, but I will put it in the box below. It's the only Panera in Westborough. It opens at 6:30 a.m., so you can get there whenever you want. I am going to shoot for 10 o'clock to be there. So I hope to see you there. I hope lots of you can make it because I would love to see you again. And then, so in my next video, I'm going to talk about the fair results. But I just wanted to give you a little sneak peek. Let me move here and see if I can do this. There you go. Sparrow is in her final resting place. I brought her home from the fair and hung her up yesterday. And I'm loving her. So like I said, I'll have more fair information next week or whenever it is I next do a video. But I wanted to get this one out there so that those who are interested in Westborough could save the date. All right, couple more things. This is a pattern that I stitched, or this is a cross stitch that I did many, many, many years ago. I don't know how many years ago because I didn't date it. I did initial it with my maiden name. I think I was either in high school or very early on in college, but I really think that I was in high school. So this is circa 1990. I made this for my aunt whose last name was Bacon. So she had lots of pigs everywhere. And I would love to know the name of the chart or the designer, or it might have come from a magazine. I just don't know. It was so long ago. But if any of you recognize this, please let me know. I'm thinking that I'm going to take it out of the frame and maybe make a project bag out of it. If I could find matching fabric with these guys, then that's probably what I'll end up doing. Okay, so plans. I mentioned earlier that I am hoping to finish Autumn's Fruitful Bounty within the next week. And so that gives me 2-3 weeks before October 1st and the start of the Home for the Holidays sale. And so in those 2 to 3 weeks, I chose some small projects that I would like to start and hopefully finish. If I don't finish them, it's not the end of the world because they're good October stitches too. The first one is, surprise, surprise, a Brenda Gervais. And this is called October Feast. And I have a grungy silver plate that's circular that I think will finish that nicely. And this is tiny. This is not a big pattern, so that shouldn't take all that long. Well, hello. And then I'm also hoping to get to do the chock full harvest. I still haven't decided what fabric I'm going to use. I don't know if I'm going to do Ada. Ow! Misty's climbing on my back. Stop it! Come here. So I do have the black Ada if I want to use that. But I don't know if I want to do. Okay, I should rephrase that. I want to do black and I want to do Ada. This is 14 count, and I don't know if I want to do 14 count because I need to do the math and figure out how I'm going to finish it. I've got some props for finishing, and I need to do some measuring and figure out what size fabric I need so that the final product comes out an appropriate size for the props. All right, so hopefully I will get both of them stitched by the end of September, but I don't know. One of them will be finished by the end of September, and then I think in October I'll be working on Home for the Holidays and the other one that doesn't get stitched. And then of course I'll still be working on Never Let You Go on Sundays. And so that carries me through, I think, until November. So at that point, I'll probably have my hands on the Christmas ornament issue, and I'll be wanting to stitch on Christmas. So I think that's what's going to happen. Come December, if this year is anything like years past, I'll be done with Christmas stitching and want to move on, and so I'll be moving on to Scenic Farm. Which reminds me, I was on the Hirschner's website yesterday, and they have Scenic Farm available for pre-order. They said it's not going to be available until September 29th, I think, but it was $29.95. So do not pay exorbitant prices for that on eBay. It's coming out if you can wait another month. So like I said, Hirschner's has it. I'm sure other people will have it, but it's being re-released. So kudos to everyone who contacted them and made that happen. I know Liz and Deb and one of their viewers have been in contact with Dimensions. So good job. I love knowing that when the people speak, their voices are heard in this industry. So, all right, I think that's it. I'm going to sign off. I've got a lawn to mow before I have to go pick up the kids from band practice. So I will see you hopefully before too much longer. And don't forget, October 22nd, Panera in Westborough. Hope to see you there. Fair winds and following seas, FLOSSTUBE. Bye-bye.